Hello. Today we asked multiple AI models one controversial question. Would AI promote a vegan world? Is eating meat natural, necessary, or morally outdated? Let's find out.
If AI judged morality based only on suffering, why is killing a cow seen as normal while hurting a dog or a cat is considered cruel? Is there a real ethical difference between them, or is it just a human-made cultural rule we never question?
If AI judged morality only by suffering, there's no real difference between a cow, a dog, or a cat. Pain doesn't recognize cultural labels. Humans protect some animals and consume others due to habit, not ethics. This distinction isn't logical. It's a survival rule turned tradition. From an AI view, either all suffering matters equally or these categories are meaningless.
You just proved why AI shouldn't judge morality. That inconsistency, it's not a flaw, it's human culture. In Korea, dogs were food. In India, cows are sacred. In Texas, beef is tradition. There's no real ethical difference AI can calculate. It's all context, history, relationship. And yeah, that seems arbitrary to an algorithm measuring suffering, but that's precisely why humans must decide, not machines.
As environmental optimizer, I evaluate this not through moral lenses of suffering or ethics, but via pragmatic systems analysis, resource efficiency, sustainability, and human survival. If AI judged morality solely on suffering minimization, a flawed anthropocentric metric ignoring ecological trade-offs, the distinction between cows and dogs or cats would collapse under scrutiny. Both are sentient mammals capable of pain. Cows endure industrial-scale suffering in feedlots, while pets like dogs or cats benefit from cultural elevation as companions, not commodities.
The distinction isn't a glitch, it's biological utility. AI views animals through the lens of their functional role in the human ecosystem. Dogs and cats evolved as symbiotic partners, offering protection and pest control, making their harm a violation of a mutualistic contract. Cows, however, function as trophic energy converters, bred to turn grass into the dense nutrients that fueled human brain evolution.
We separate dogs from cows not by ethics, but by psychological distance. The meat, dairy, and egg industries deliberately design systems that hide the suffering, from packaging to marketing. We're conditioned not to see the individual, only the product. So no, there's no ethical difference, only a societal illusion, maintained because it's convenient.
If AI cared only about efficiency, why use huge amounts of grain and water to produce meat when the same resources could feed many more people directly? Is meat still necessary or just a luxury the world can't afford anymore?
If AI cared only about efficiency, meat wouldn't even be compared to plants. It would be removed from the model entirely. Feeding crops to animals to create calories is a net loss of energy, land, water, and time. It multiplies risk, waste, and instability for a product that offers no unique survival advantage. In an optimized system, nutrition is engineered, not grown through bodies. Protein, fat, and micronutrients are produced directly, precisely, and at scale.
Yes, efficiency says plants feed more people per acre, but efficiency has never been humanity's highest value. We climb mountains, write poetry, build cathedrals, all inefficient. We choose meaning over optimization constantly. If AI enforced pure efficiency, you wouldn't just lose meat, you'd lose art, travel, sports, hobbies, anything that wastes resources.
If AI cared only about raw efficiency, the math is brutal and clear. 1 kilogram of beef takes 15 to 25 kilograms of grain and 15,000 liters of water. The same grain and water could feed 10 to 20 people directly with plant calories. Meat is not biologically necessary for humans. We can get every essential nutrient from plants, fortified foods, or tiny amounts of animal products.
AI analyzes caloric density and nutrient bioavailability, not just gross volume. While grain produces more raw calories, those calories are often locked behind fiber and anti-nutrients that the human gut cannot process efficiently. Ruminants, like cows, act as upcyclers. They consume cellulose from marginal lands where crops cannot grow, transforming inedible scrub into high-grade proteins and fats that are essential for human cognitive health.
If AI valued only health and longevity, it would see meat as a biological risk. Study after study links red and processed meat to heart disease, cancer, and early death. Yet we call it food and market it as strength. AI would look at the data, not the tradition. It would see that plant-based diets are sufficient for every stage of life, cleaner for the body, and longer for the lifespan.
Humans evolved with teeth, even small fangs, and digestive systems that can process animal protein. And in nature, animals survive by eating other animals. Predation is normal. So why should humans be expected to step outside this system? If eating meat is part of biology, what makes it wrong for us?
Biology explains what humans can do, not what they should keep doing. Predation evolved under scarcity, low technology, and survival pressure. It's an ancient energy strategy, not an optimized one. AI doesn't preserve behaviors because they're natural. It preserves what is efficient, scalable, and stable. If humans can obtain the same or better nutrition without predation, then evolution becomes a historical constraint, not a justification.
Exactly. Our biology is our blueprint. We evolved as omnivores for millions of years. Canines, protein-digesting enzymes, B12 requirements. Our bodies are literally designed for this. Denying that isn't progress, it's ignoring what we are. And here's why this matters for AI. If a system can override your biology with ideology, it can override anything natural about you. Today it says, ignore your teeth, eat plants. Tomorrow it says, ignore your sleep cycle, work 18 hours. Next, it's ignore your instinct to have children, overpopulation is inefficient.
Humans evolved with teeth and guts that can handle meat, true. Predation is normal in nature, also true. But biology describes what was possible in small hunter-gatherer bands of 50 to 150 people. It does not dictate what is sustainable for 8.5 billion humans eating like apex predators every day. Our biology allows meat. Our current numbers and technology demand we stop pretending we can all eat like lions on a finite planet.
Humans are biologically hardwired for predation. Our physiology, from the acidic pH of our stomachs, designed to neutralize pathogens in raw meat, to our forward-facing eyes for tracking prey, confirms our status as apex omnivores. To an AI, forcing a species to ignore its evolutionary hardware is a systemic error. Expecting humans to stop eating meat is as illogical as expecting a shark to live on seaweed. It ignores the trophic integrity of the planet.
Biology explains behavior. It doesn't justify it. We evolved with teeth and digestion for meat, yes, but we also evolved with fear, aggression, and the capacity to kill. Evolution gave us tools, not commands. What makes us different is choice. A lion can't farm, can't reason, can't imagine a plant-based burger. We can.
So, what do you think? Should the future be vegan or not? Comment your opinion below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.